Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning back in with Sean and I and the Loadout Show, where we get to talk to all of our buddies and friends from backstage and in the production office. Sean, how are you?
I'm doing well today, Johnny. Another great day. Get to talk to some people and get to see you.
Yep.
Zach and Matt are with us.
That's right.
Making the magic. And who do we got today?
We have the great Guy Jones today. Guy, how are you, my friend?
Well, great. I don't know about all of that.
Oh, everyone loves you. Come on.
I'm here. I'm present.
Oh. So how you been doing, Guy? What's going on with you?
I've been doing okay, man. I actually got, I ended up tested positive for this stupid thing, but and I got, family issues. Dad's got it, sister's got it, so it kind of hit the Jones household pretty hard. But I'm too stupid to get sick. So for me, I got no symptoms. I'm pretty much, a little energy. I can feel there's days where I got a little energy hit, but other than that, I'm just bouncing off the walls like everybody else.
Wow. And how did you didn't feel well, or somebody in your family got it, and so you guys all went and tested, or what was the scenario there?
The semi Cliff Note version is my dad had fallen about a couple months ago, broke his hip. He had to go get surgery. He was in a rehab center for about 6-7 weeks. We just got him out about 2.5 weeks ago. We got him out, and so picked him up from the facility, took him to the house. I stayed at his house up in Pasadena for a couple of days just to make sure that he and his wife got into a good routine, that he could lift himself up, he could move around. He's 89 years old, so we got him into a nice good routine. Then my sister tag teamed with me. She came and hung out, and I split, went home. And about a week ago, Dad started feeling some of the symptoms: naggy cough, fever, low-grade fever, a couple of weird things. Anyway, then we get a notice from the stupid rehab facility, which I hated, by the way. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But we get a note that, oh, by the way, we've had 33 patients test positive for COVID. 3 people have died already.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Well, that was one of my questions right there, was where do you think you got it?
Yeah, well, I'm almost positive it's from that place, because it was very loosely run, to be nice.
You see how I tied that in? He still got jokes. I'm almost positive, but he is. You see where he? Yeah, I see where you went with that guy. Okay.
I see what you see. It still comes, man. I can't stop the fire. Can't stop the fire.
Maybe a writer.
Boy from the hood makes good.
What was the last place we were all together where we had some fun? Was that Atlanta?
Holy crap.
Was that down?
I would think, yeah.
Mr. Langston and everybody? That was a good time we had down there. Yep.
Yeah, getting us some fat Matt.
That's right.
Yeah.
Zach was there with us. Had a good time with you.
What?
Feels like a second ago, doesn't it?
It's kind of crazy how this is perspective has been warped, right? It's very weird.
What show were you working on when you got the news that the world was shutting down for us?
Interestingly enough, I was doing a thing for Apple up in Santa Clara rather, and when the true lockdown started to go down, and as a matter of fact, I was even concerned. We were up there, and they did a little hit you with the measure temperature thing as you walked onto the campus, and we were trying as much social distancing as possible then. But Sharon was TD. He ended up not feeling so well, so they shipped him home. Glenn Weiss didn't do the show because he started to feel a little funky. So fortunately, we had rehearsed it enough that that we got through it. But yeah, so that was kind of a weird deal. And at that time, Santa Clara was kind of one of the epicenters of this stupid thing. But survived that just to get nailed by a stupid nursing facility.
Wow. What are they having you do to try to not feel bad? I mean, is it like a Dayquils, or I mean, what do they got you working with?
It's kind of a weird deal. They just kind of, although I will say this about my little doctor in this motion picture right here in Burbank. They were very cool. Once my dad started exhibiting symptoms, and I said, "Oh, this thing is real and hit now close to home." I called the doctor. Doctor immediately said, because I got type 2 diabetes. I'm an old fart, so I got all of the right stuff for this to be
boxes.
wrong. Yeah. So they immediately, that very next day, she said, "Yep, come in. We're going to get you tested." So that very next day, both my wife and I went in and got tested. Ironically, I came positive. She was negative.
That's insane.
Wow.
So that's a blessing. So yeah, it's been kind of this thing is, it's kind of, I describe it like a tornado. You'll have houses on one side of the street that are absolutely devastated, and then on the other side of the street, not hit at all, nothing.
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
And, fortunately, I'm in that nothing side of the street, so it's got that going for me.
So are you quarantined for what day are you on? Are you past that? Are you how many more days?
No. I'm dead center. This would be day 7. So they want you 14 days from the day of diagnosis. And so I was diagnosed last Thursday. So this is day 7 for me. This is my first day out of the house. I came out to the backyard just to get some sunshine on this old, I'm the whitest brother you'll ever meet in your life. I had to get some sun on this body so I could represent.
Right. You're too much.
Yeah, man.
Well, Rob Sellers, I think, is coming up too. So we'll tell him he's always in the sun,
yeah.
right? Isn't he laying on
He's
the beach
probably
all
at
the
the pool,
time?
yeah.
Well, tell him his high yellow brother is working on it.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, you know me, man. I'm smiling all the time. The bottom line is stuff happens, and there's no amount of stress or anxiety that will ultimately change the outcome of what you're going through. So the bottom line is keep the smile on your face and push through. Deal with it. Get over it. So
Right.
that's where I am.
And what show are you looking to get back to? I mean, what shows do you think are going to go, or what's your thought?
As I've been watching you guys do these things, I thought about that more and more because, we do 50,000 shows in a year, which is another part of the crazy drama. To stop like this is kind of an interesting vibe. But to me, it's the live vibe. I miss, we take it so for granted what that live show vibe is like. But it literally, it's a drug, man.
It's a high.
You guys know.
Sure.
It's literally, it's why we do what we do, because the pressure cooker is turned all the way up. The margin for error is absolutely zero, and you have to be at your A game under all of that pressure. And I miss that. It's literally, it's like a drug. It's interesting.
That was the idea with the name of the show, where like it's once you cross the finish line and we yell rap, and it's just like everybody's it's that whole nother vibe, and we're getting out of there, and everyone's got their head down, and it's already been a 14+ hour day, and there's probably 4 hours left. But it's
And
still
that's when you got to get busy.
That's right. Get to work.
You gotta load out.
But at that point, in the game, that's when that next gear kicks in, because you're about to go home.
That's right.
Right.
So that next gear kicks in.
Cross the
Although I
finish
must say, I feel guilty because the name of the show I ain't did in a minute.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, guy, you always offer. We want you to get in the silver bullet and head home.
I'm
So
willing and able. after I took my little dive off that stage in New York, though, I've been a little reluctant to jump right back into the full swing. But
Right.
yeah, but I have been known to get my hands dirty. I ain't scared of it. Let me just say that.
Yeah,
I ain't never been scared of work.
You can't be in this business and not get away with doing a loadout.
No. And
No.
and if you've ever been anywhere out of town with Guy, you got to go to dinner with him.
Oh, yeah.
He is the best guy anywhere ever to go to dinner. Whatever it is, it's just a great time. He's always trying new foods and just here try. I mean, he's just a great guy to go out to dinner with.
Yeah, in Atlanta, he had something that was like on the menu where we were like, "Who's ordering that?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm getting that."
Yeah, here, try this. Here, let's get some of that. Oh, I mean, it's just great to go out with Guy.
That's it.
And we miss you, man. We're glad you're hanging in there, and we want you to get healthy and your family, and we really appreciate you coming by.
I'm sure everybody
Feel
else
the
will.
love, much appreciated. I miss you guys too. And again, as it's been like a broken record on this thing, I think that's the biggest part of what we miss about the work. The work is something because we all value what we do, but it's the guys.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
it's going out, hanging out, getting those great meals, knocking back a cocktail or two.
Teasing
you
Kit.
know, telling old stories and lines.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Yeah, Tad and I have a great
all
time
good.
teasing Kit. It's so much fun.
yeah, he's the best.
He is the
Great
best.
wind-up to it.
Oh yeah,
He's the spinning top, baby.
Yeah,
You just got
that's
just
right.
a little nudge. You don't even
Yeah,
have to hit it
that's a
hard.
nudge.
You just a little nudge.
All right, Guy. Well, you get back to relaxing and getting healthy, and like I said,
Awesome.
thank you for stopping by the show, and we'll see you real soon when we get back.
love you, Guy.
Awesome. Thanks for doing this, guys. Awesome.
All right, thank you.
Johnny, it brings you home to the whole reality of that. You know, there are people who we work with who are sick and who are dealing with the restrictions of this that
Right.
you
I
lose
mean,
sight of when you're trying to just get back to work.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, and it sounds like Guy and his family are going to get through this with, you know, not catastrophic failure type of deal. So it's good that he's still fighting and getting healthy, and it's always good to see Guy. I miss him.
He's funny.
Oh, he's just a fun guy to go. And like I said, if you're ever out of town, you got to go to dinner with Guy. He's awesome. You know?
That's right.
So, yep. Him and his turkey legs. Yeah, no, sushi and whatever
Yep.
he wants. But he's just a great guy. So, all right, Matt, Zach, thanks for another great day,
fellas.
buddy. Johnny.
Good times.
All right, thanks.